How did your unit's inside joke end up in an official military report? Our squad had this running gag about Private Anderson being invisible. Kid was so quiet, so forgettable that people literally didn't notice him half the time. Started during weapons training when Sergeant Blake called roll. Skipped right over Anderson 3 times. Anderson just stood there, didn't say anything. We thought it was hilarious. The joke snowballed. Mess hall servers would look right through him. Officers would count heads and somehow miss him every time. Anderson played along, perfected the art of being unremarkable. We started calling him Ghost. Made bets on how long he could go unnoticed in formations. His record was 45 minutes standing in the wrong platoon before anyone realized. Command thought we were just giving him a typical military nickname. Had no idea it represented an actual supernatural ability to avoid detection. Everything changed during our deployment to Afghanistan. We were manning a remote observation post, 12 guys watching a Taliban supply route for 3 weeks straight. Day 18, Anderson was on watch. Spotted movement in the valley below. Large convoy heading toward the main highway where our forces were patrolling. Standard protocol was to radio coordinates to headquarters. Anderson called it in. "This is observation post Delta. Multiple vehicles moving grid reference 749286. Base responded immediately. Delta, can you provide vehicle count and composition?" Anderson started his report. 15 pickup trucks heavily loaded. Armed personnel visible. Moving fast toward Highway 1. That's when our lieutenant realized something. Anderson had been alone on watch for 6 hours. The rest of us were rotating sleep shifts inside the bunker. Protocol required 2-man teams at all times. No exceptions. But somehow Anderson had been pulling solo watch duty for 3 days straight and nobody noticed. Lieutenant should have corrected the violation immediately. Instead, he made a command decision. Anderson was getting better intelligence than any 2-man team we'd fielded. The convoy Anderson spotted turned out to be a major Taliban resupply operation. Airstrikes destroyed the entire formation. 60 enemy fighters eliminated. Massive weapons cache destroyed. When headquarters requested our operational report, Lieutenant had a problem. How do you explain that your best intelligence came from a soldier who wasn't supposed to be there? His solution was bureaucratic genius. Listed Anderson as Special Reconnaissance Asset, designation Ghost. Made it sound like an official military classification instead of a squad joke. The report read, Ghost Asset maintained continuous overwatch for 72 hours, providing detailed enemy movement intelligence resulting in successful interdiction of hostile supply convoy. Pentagon loved it. Started asking about this mysterious Ghost program. Wanted to implement similar assets across all units. Lieutenant got promoted to captain. Anderson got a Bronze Star. The joke became official military doctrine. Within 6 months, every observation post in Afghanistan had a designated Ghost operator. Soldiers specifically trained in extended solo reconnaissance. Anderson became the inadvertent father of a new military specialty. The irony wasn't lost on us. The kid everyone forgot about became the most remembered soldier in the entire theater of operations. Anderson re-enlisted, went to Special Forces training, natural talent for infiltration and surveillance. The joke that started in basic training became his actual career. Last I heard, he was running classified operations somewhere in Eastern Europe. Still going by Ghost, but now it's his official call sign. The official after-action report from that deployment sits in Pentagon archives. Filed under Innovative Reconnaissance Techniques. Lists Ghost as a revolutionary approach to battlefield intelligence gathering. Nobody in Washington knows it started because Private Anderson was so boring that people literally forgot he existed. Best part? Anderson's personnel file now lists exceptional ability to blend into surroundings as a key qualification. His invisibility complex became his greatest asset.